Hello everyone, my name's Vicky and I'm the oldest of Mum's daughters. My dad, Sally, Pam, Tracy, my brother-in-laws and the grandkids want to thank you all for coming today. Thank you family and friends for travelling from Australia and New Zealand to be with us. It means a lot. Today is a chance for us to share our precious memories of a darling mother. Over the last few years, Mum's health has been a struggle, but as you all know, her determination not to miss out on anything has kept her going. The last couple of weeks has been particularly hard, but as Mum has done for others all her life, friends and family came to support her. She's been surrounded by love, memories, hugs and kisses, and thank you everyone, we love you for this. Now's the time to talk a little bit about Mum's life and adventures. Mum, as a young woman, left home and headed off on a working holiday, travelling around the South Island. She met two Australian women, Jan and Mel, who were to become Mum's lifetime friends. Over 55 years of friendship. The hijinks, the three amigos, as they call themselves, got up to, we'll never know, as there's only been a few stories told, and I think it's what they want us to hear. They worked, partied and travelled together. All three girls eventually headed back to Dunedin and stayed 6 months with Nana and 5 other children. Jenny and Aaron were telling me that there were, how many girls in the bedroom? 4. There were bunks and it was 7 girls in one little bedroom. Alfie had a room to himself because he's the only boy. How Nana did it. When the Aussies left Dunedin, they hired a hall to say goodbye to all their new friends they'd made. And Nana was told she couldn't go because she was too old. So she dressed in one of the kids' school uniforms and went anyway. And that's the type of fun they all had together. Mel and Jen said they think of Mum as a sister. For a while, the three friends settled in Christchurch with young families, and they shared many good times then and throughout the years, even after Mel and Jan moved back to Perth. As a newly married 21-year-old Mum and Dad moved to Christchurch and their family grew. Girl after girl after girl. During those years, family lived with us. Ray, Dad's brother, stayed for many years. And Pat and Jenny and Aaron and grandparents and Tony Lowe, all, just to name a few, all stayed and holidayed with us. Stayed, for ages or holidayed with us. Our house was always full of family, laughter and fun. Mum was such a strong, capable woman. She worked part-time in the evenings when we were young, decorated their first home. I can remember her up ladders, wallpapering and painting, and very capable. And she dressed us in the latest trendy fashions of the time, which you've probably all seen on some of the photos. Our Christmases were always special, large family gatherings where Mum didn't stop all day. Anyone without family would always be welcome to join us, and then we would head off on long leisurely summer holidays. Our childhood and adult life has been full of wonderful holidays, camping at Pleasant Point with all the Duncans, and road trips around the South Island in the camper. How we all fitted in, I can hardly remember. These trips would have us calling in to see families scattered throughout the island. We had biscuit tins full, music on and books out. And after many years of camping in Hanmer, Mum and Dad bought a beach on Jolly's Pass Road, and we had more wonderful holidays there. Careers. Mum managed to also have a full and fulfilling variety of careers. In the 80s, Mum trained and became one of the first female real estate agents in Canterbury. She then went on to own a bookshop on Woodham Road and started a business making and selling happy harnesses. And she was on CTV promoting her product. And these were child restraints that were used in supermarket trolleys before they came up with the idea of bringing safety building there. She finished her working career as a salesperson for Paper Plus and then Bed Post, and she was a natural. And then Mum is the traveller. One of the highlights of Mum's life has been travelling. There have been so many trips. One I particularly remember because I was there, and it was a trip to Melbourne to see Phantom of the Opera. There were 3 generations of family there on this trip, and my friend Tina. And I remember we cha-cha'd through an outside mall, Auntie Molly, and we had a fashion parade with the clothes we'd bought that day, and Brendan modelled her husband's underwear for us. And we managed to watch an amazing show. Mum went on cruises and played ladies at the Langham with her sisters and daughters, and often visited family and friends in Australia. Another great trip was Aunt Pat's birthday on the cruise. Everyone got a chance to relax together and share a meal with Dwayne and kids. All precious, wonderful times. And then there's Mum as a friend. We loved hearing about the fun times Mum and Dad had together, and their lovely friends in Woodend, with their dinner parties and fancy dress events, and often held on the camping ground, and her craft activities. Mum particularly enjoyed Probus events and the wonderful people she met through this organisation. And then, I'm not going to say too much as Mum as the nana, because the grandkids are going to say a few words. But I'd just like to say that Mum was the most special person to all her grandchildren. Her love and the effort she and Dad put into fun times for our children is a highlight of all our lives. And Tegan will talk to you more. Mum just loved having Pam and Julian and the kids so close, and picking them up and taking them to kindy and being involved in their lives, and just having them popped in so often with being so close. You know, they'd see them so often. And sometimes the kids would arrive on ponies. So it was lovely life. And not to be forgotten, the son-in-laws, and I include Joachim in this. She loved them all dearly, and things only Tony could get away with saying to Mum. The brother-in-laws also played a very special role. They had to balance out so many girls. Thank you all for all you've done for Mum. We have spent, the sisters. Now I should have said that first. The sisters. Actually, I can't begin to explain how much Mum's sisters and brother meant to her. She had many fun times with them, but they were just a huge part of who she was. We shared our lives together, and that's all the generations. It's very special. We have spent our lives surrounded by pride, love and protection, and Mum's legacy will continue. We, as a family, we will continue this love and fun family times into future generations. We promise we will do that. It'll be lovely. And we have been a very lucky family.